What Has Happened to Me, manga depicting Uighur torture hits 2.5 meters views. A manga depicting the plight of an Uighur woman who was detained and tortured in China has clocked up millions of views and spawned versions in several languages.
Here's a summary of the article.
A manga depicting the plight of an Uighur woman who was detained and tortured in China has clocked up millions of views and spawned versions in several languages. The popularity of What Has Happened to Me, by the Japanese manga artist Tomomi Shimizu, coincides with rising global anger over China's treatment of the Uyghurs, a Muslim minority based in the country's northwest border region of Xinjiang. This week, The Guardian and other media organizations revealed that China is holding more than 1 million people from the Uighur community and other Muslim minorities without trial. Shimizu's short manga, which has been translated into English, Chinese, Uighur and other languages, tells the story of Miragal Tursun, a Uighur woman who was detained 3 times by the Chinese authorities after returning from Egypt. Shimizu's manga has attracted about 2.5 meters views and been shared more than 86,000 times since it appeared on Twitter in August, according to the Kyodo news agency. Shimizu first learned about the plight of Muslim minorities in China from members of Japan's small Uighur community and released her first manga on the subject, No One Says the Country's Name, in April this year. Despite being a neighboring country, it is full of things that are unknown. Telling people about them through manga is my mission, Shimizu told Kyodo.
This post received a score of 42,201, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Link for the manga. Edit, New Imager Mirror.
That hurt my soul to read. It made me angry. It's so systematic. It's a slow-burning genocide. The entire CCP is complicit.
Meanwhile, I have Chinese friends I can show this to that will flat out deny it and say it's fake news coming from the Western world, and say I'm the one being brainwashed. Bizarre shit.
It's not all of them, thankfully. I have a friend who lives in China. He used Reddit and knows his way around the censorship. He hates Xi and the CCP, and tells me what life is really like there. He says there are many people who know about the terrible things China is doing, but because of the surveillance both online and in real life they can't speak out or organize.
A Chinese friend of mine who came to America to study was doing something similar in China in 2018. They were working with American professors to try and research and expose the camps. It's a shame to sit here and know they risked their life for so long and it may have amounted to nothing from the US.
From this article about the manga's growing popularity. More colorful, I mean, how fucking stupid can you sound in one sentence? This is just propaganda being reprinted. Into the modern, civilized world is an attempt to dehumanize the Uighur Muslims. This was a main tactic of the Nazis when spreading propaganda.
They make it sound like a computer summer camp. That's the lamest propaganda I've ever heard. Our internment camps are so great. People love it there. That's why we take them there with bags over their heads and don't let them communicate with their relatives. They're just having too much fun getting re-educated.
This is literally the modern Holocaust and not enough people are talking about it. Edit, spelling.
There are many modern Holocausts around the world and the general public is silent. Not a fucking peep from politicians in power, only care about money. Fucking corrupt money wars.
What are the others? Myanmar, Sudan and South Sudan, Yemen, DRC, Congo, and more. These are genocides rather than fitting all the elements of a Holocaust event, but they certainly each bear a stark comparison.
North Korea and their death camps as well. I'm not sure it counts as Holocaust when it's the country's own citizens of same demographic, religion etc. It's just good old-fashioned fascist regime.
It counts. Cambodia mass murdered its own people in arguably the second worst genocide ever. It's still called a genocide.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.